Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that sets up an Eagles first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
He's up again. And he gets this down to the 38. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Set him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
First down, and they go right back to it. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking a gain at about 25 yards.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All set now. First and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley in from 13 yards out. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. They jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Rasheen Ali on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Hill now from the gun. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now it's Lamar. Looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. Jordan Davis. And that play brings up 3rd and 14.
Offensive play callers, they got their scripts, especially here early in a game, the script success. Defensive guys, yeah, they got their sack scripts, and that one, well, it was written perfectly.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
On 2nd down, Lamar. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down 2nd time on this opening series. And that is the 2nd time they've gotten to him already to open this game.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Third and long for him here. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough of that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now here's Lamar. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh set of downs coming their way.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Ravens.
Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Lamar back to throw. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Ravens. Zay Flowers scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they answer in kind. We're tied 7-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, Britton Covey. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. And the hit is going to break up the catch. Incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby, Brock, who actually could have broken that one up. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They'll go. Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. Here's Luke for the point after. And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Covey now to return this. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
A gain of 54 yards. That's good.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30.
7-yard line.
They give to Barkley, left side. Still has room inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Elliott all set for the kickoff. We'll take this at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, give to Hill. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Go right back to Hill. Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. That's going to set up a Ravens first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
So 2nd and 13 now after that last catch wound up losing him 3 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's Lamar. Connects with Hill on the out. And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they are unable to bait that defense into jumping, though they did try, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Jesse Minter trusting his gut and his offense. They're going to stay out there on 4th down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Hurts looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Lemon's got it, left side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
That's good for Eagles.
On the draw, it's Barkley. Has a lane inside the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 34 yards.
taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. And one right down the middle. His lead is up to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Jackson throwing here. He's keeping it. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and we'll see what they do here on second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Now it's Jackson. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Third and 3 in front of him now after that completion got him 7.
And it's third down.
One final shot before the half. Buys time, rolling right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. So they stop him after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Ali to return it. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, it's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. Now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They give right up the gut to Hill. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. throw completed out to the left. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. That is good for a Baltimore first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense is set. First and 10. Jackson looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. All right, so trailing right now, looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
Throwing on second. Jackson. Short pass brought in. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They got 9 on their last play, Brock, so just a final yard now to go here on third down. Henry's going to try to pick it up. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down. That right there is how you reward faith in the run, Brock. Punt team, go ahead, guys. You can cool off on the sideline. This drive is rolling on.
You know, it's interesting, Kate. You just see how much a run like that just brings life to an offense while simultaneously deflating that defense. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, here's Lamar. Taken in by Hill, right side. Hits the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete to Justice Hill.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Ravens 19. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Covey now to return this. Shoots away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Barkley again here on second. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
Third down, they need 7. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever defense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Hurts. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right to Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter. Now an inside give to Hill. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Cooper to Gene with the stop. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now here's Lamar. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. All right, back now for the 4th. They're set up here, 1st and goal. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. All right, back now for the 4th. They're set up here, 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. Just a yard on the play block, but thanks to the previous penalty, we've now got 2nd and 4. They're chipping, Brock. Chipped a little away on that play, and now they can lean on the next couple to finish this drive.
Typically, Kate, it's about 8 to 10 possessions a game in the NFL, right? And you know when you get down here, you do not want to settle for a field goal.
He gets it again. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Here's Luke for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they take a 5-point lead.
26, Eagles 21.
loop to kick it away. Covey now to return this. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Covey on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's another carry for Barkley. Room to work at the 35. Through to 45. Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th of this game.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Rashid Ali on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Lamar back to throw. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. Jonathan Grenard. And that sets up 3rd and 15 to go.
Well, this guy's been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Jackson to throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down before he's taken down. Wow, great response facing that difficult 3rd and 15.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Hill now from the gun. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens down by only 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Lamar. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
First down, Ravens.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll look to throw it. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rushed.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Off now to Hill. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Throwing now. Gets this to Bateman. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Henry. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
1st and 10 from the 32. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. go to Barkley again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
He was taken down.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
16.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, third and long. Setting up to pass. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Third down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming, and sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
Fields this clean at the 30. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 39-yard line.
Lining up for one final snap. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Down to their last snap here. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today.